Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Look at that, I'm on time. I know that the countdown already finished, it's on loop. You never know if something happens in between. It's better to have it on loop than a black screen, isn't it? Hey, it is what it is. Guys, early live today, it's 8 p.m. my time, mamma mia. Normally and usually I go live at 11. That's the earliest. Sometimes a bit earlier, but it's 11 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. in New York. No, 11 is 5 p.m. in New York. I wanted to go a bit earlier. Maybe I can make it unusual on Monday to start being a bit earlier, so that the people of Europe, they don't have to go and wait so long, because you know that most of the time also these lives are long. I will try to really limit myself at 9 p.m. So it will be an interactive one. Why am I live also today? Because after the game of Monza, you know it, the post-game lives, the big monologue of feelings, emotions. Sometimes it's really great when we win, sometimes it's not when we lose, and I don't have the time to read a lot of messages. So today I want also to take care of the people, to interact. I wanted to speak also about that Allegri in, Allegri out, also answering some question, because I saw some question on internet, but also here on the channel as well, for some people that are asking, Beppe, why are you not taking part? Why are you not saying Allegri out? I want to give an explanation to that. It's important. Some people, they go with their own theories. Beppe, why are you someone that changed while and since that you work at Juve? I wanted to give these answers in that video, so if you will watch the video later, you can expect some beautiful things. Maybe starting with saying hello, and then also a beautiful news, that can probably help me for the future. Not that you will have benefited a lot, but you never know in the life. So a small announcement before a big announcement in a few weeks. Ciao All Sweden, that was the first one on the channel. Grande All Sweden. Ciao Ferenc, boom, first. You were second, but anyway. Good evening, everyone. Ciao Ferenc. Ciao Last Samurai 07. My therapy session starts early today. We are early indeed. Guys, if you see me smiling today, it's because I always told you football, and you know how much I care, how much I love football, how much I love Juventus. Football is the most important things of the less important things in the world. You know that. It's a fact. There are a lot of problems in the world, more important than a football result. So today we have to speak with a smile about the big problems that we have, because the problems are not funny. The problems are not small, they are big problems. We will also give the latest update of La Continassa. Today a lot of people, insiders and so on, they spoke. So we'll try to speak about it, to understand what can potentially be solution A, solution B, solution C. I also want to involve you in that discussion. I told you 9 p.m. we close, we close because we close. Then, if you want to, I opened again my Twitch channel. We can play some games and have some fun on Twitch. But that's another discussion. Today we have to focus on Juve first. So, ciao Bogdan. Ciao ex-Juve fan, now Monza fan. Grande. Ciao. Avocado89. Ciao Burek. I hope that soon you will change your nickname as well. Hopefully. Hopefully. Or you say that now you are a fan of Monza. Ciao Marco. Grande Marco. Beppe, Siga Zeta, Montero. Maybe. We will speak about Montero, of course. Of course, we will see about Montero, because I was at the stadium for Juve Spezia, and he was right behind me. And I want to speak about Montero as well, because when I saw him, I really right behind me. I even have the video. I don't know if I posted that video. No, I don't believe I posted. But we can speak, of course, about Montero, because let's speak about him. Ciao Alex, grande Alex, Andreas, Footballix, Burek, Giovanni Cristiano, ciao New York Juventino, ciao Mohamed Ella Gelli. I tried. Ciao Mohamed Youssef, hey Beppe, why do I feel Monza game was 1 month ago? Well, a few hours ago you told me a week ago, now it's already a month ago. You know why? First of all, because we played at 3 p.m. So there was a lot of time to think. Because most of the time people or they go to sleep after the game or a few hours later they go to sleep depending on the location where they are. And it's over when we are playing at night. It's over. We try to think about something else. Here, attenzione, because we had 2 more games to watch, to think, to be nervous. Then we watch a bit of Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid. Then today, and also all the things that had been said. It's a lot, it's a lot. It's really a lot. Ciao Marian, Kesh, that is saying mamma mia. Ciao Bobby Darvos, Filippo Rosada, Jordan, Anthony Schifano. We have Filippo Rosada again. Stefan, who's saying just saw the post of FC Porto lost live. Funny how we thought that it was the worst we could get. Again, 2 p.m. in Toronto. Hey, it's early, huh? Some people are at work at 2 p.m. in New York, indeed. Noor as well is confirming. Ciao Noor, ciao Steve Cano. They think I'm really happy that for one time you are early because I'm sleeping and I see the video in the morning. Now Steve Cano, he can participate. We have new subscribers. Harrison Lang, grande Harrison Lang, that just joined. Welcome to the channel. We speak about a lot of things, so let me finish the intro and the hello to the people and then boom, boom, we start. Ciao Zach, we are in the Twilight Zone, and on top of that, I just found out Bald and Bankrupt got kicked out of Russia. I don't know about politics, guys. You know that? I have no idea. I can't participate. So it's not about taking a point of view or not. I have no idea. I have already my big problems with Juve that I told you are absolutely not as important of what is happening in the world. Ciao Ninib, grande. Hidayat, hope the international break will help the team. Well, we have 14 players. Maybe that's already the first step, because then we have to go to the message of Jordan that is saying Monblano mentioned Zidane and Conte, and I'm not buying it. Well, international break, 14 players will leave, are already leaving. They are already not anymore in La Continassa. The other players that will stay injured, and the other one, they will have 2 days of rest today, tomorrow. They start again on Wednesday. Morning, okay? To train again. A lot of changes can happen in these days. Attenzione! A lot of things can change. Some things maybe that you will like, some things maybe that you will not like, but a lot of things can change during that time. That's one. Then, who is leaving? The Argentinian ones, Paredes and Di Maria. Important, crucial players for Juve are leaving. We don't care about Di Maria because he will not play versus Bologna, probably not play versus Milan, and even the next game is at risk, Torino. So he can miss 1, 2, 3 games. Let's see. Paredes, important, he will leave and he will arrive the last one, back before Bologna. Then we have the Brazilian ones, not Alexandro, but we have Danilo, Bremer. They will leave. Hey, they will not coach with the trainer. They will not coach. We have McKennie. We have no French players. I didn't see French players, but also Miretti, Fagioli for the young guys, Bonucci, Gatti for the first team. So a lot of players are leaving. In total, 14 players. That's a lot. Well, about Monblano mentioned Zidane and Conte, but I am not buying it. You know that I have a good relationship with Monblano, someone that I really trust about what he's saying. He's not always right, of course not. Sometimes it's because he flopped the news. Sometimes because he was right, but the news didn't happen. This is also to take into consideration, but you know that I have a big esteem for Luca Monblano. Today he said 2 things. 2 important things. He said the first one is that the locker room is not anymore with the coach. And what I saw online, of course, and it was funny, is everyone is believing Monblano on that news. Everyone is believing Monblano because he said that the locker room is against Allegri. And of course, you have a majority of people that are Allegri out. We see it also on the channel here in the chat. And they are all, Monblano, Luca Monblano. Then, when he's saying, I don't know, Donnarumma is coming to Juve, and no, we don't believe him, it's not the real source. So, I'm happy that Jordan is saying I'm not buying it. The first one was that the locker room is against Monblano. Then there are other journalists that are saying, yes, it's true. It's a part. There are some players, especially the senior players, and we'll talk about them because who are the senior players? There are not a lot of senior players that are still there. So we can potentially easily identify him. Then he spoke about the coaches. Attenzione. Attenzione about how he said it. I want to come back on that because it's an important one. Ciao Beppe from Dubai. Ciao Samir. Ciao Azzurri Juve. Mohammad Youssef as well. Football is an entertainment. Don't make it ruin and your life and don't make it a drama. And it's totally correct. Ciao Wayu Beppe. Are you considering Gasperini if he's available in the future? No. And I can also explain you why. Because Gasperini is a coach that is doing amazingly well at Atalanta. He did amazingly well. He had a really difficult season last year with Atalanta. We spoke about it. We were thinking that the jewel, the surprise, the beautiful Atalanta was broken. They are showing first in Serie A that it's not broken yet, and they found a way to start back. So I can only applaud Gasperini, but Gasperini is a coach that needs time, a lot of time, to arrive at his moment, and also the players that are there for his model. So Gasperini, first of all, he will not leave now, but the question from Wayu is in the future. Gasperini is a coach that I will only say yes to if they guarantee me that everyone on earth, the shareholders, the management, the supporters, everyone understand that for the 2 next, or maybe even 3 next years of Juve, we take into consideration that we don't win anything. And we don't start with Gasperini out. If I have the guarantee of that, and we plan a future, I could even say yes. Yes. But that will not happen, because Juventus is not Atalanta. Juventus is not Atalanta. And Juventus is in a really difficult moment today. A really difficult moment. But people, they want now, immediately, change. We have no time for a 3 years project. And that's why I want to speak about the other things. Nini be speaking about Twitch, about GTA. Probably I will continue that game. Yesterday I was pissed off, but probably I will continue. Sebastiano is speaking about the Juric. Juric, that is a kind of Tudor with more experience. Ciao Thomas. He's at work and he's enjoying. Grande Thomas. Ducky. Ciao Ducky Dag. Badger. Forza Grodino. Today it's not Grodino. Today it's Nalu. Do you know? Do you have Nalu in your country? It's from Coca-Cola. If I'm not wrong, it's from Coca-Cola. You don't see it, but Nalu is it's not bad. It's not bad. Nalu is not bad. I launched it in Belgium when it was new. I was working as a promo boy, as a student, and initially it was launched for the people that were working in the offices, like Thomas Maklouf. So it was not an energy drink for competing with Red Bull, for example. It was a drink for the men and women in suit that were working. They were a bit tired. You take an Nalu and you feel better to focus and to concentrate. And it was totally different target as Red Bull. Then it changed over the time. In the past, it was also in plastic bottles, small bottles. Then it started to have the same format. Why am I speaking about that? I have absolutely no idea. But just to tell you that I have also a live next to speaking on YouTube and Juve. Water is bigger. Zakir is a big fan of water and of Cristiano Ronaldo, maybe. I don't remember. Whoa, I didn't know somebody else here watched Bald. I don't know what you're speaking. I am the only bald. I am the only bald. Ciao Mario. Ciao Mario. Montero, I hope not. Okay. So what do we start with? Maybe with the first thing that I want to announce, a nice news. From Thursday, I will start a course, professional course, quite nice. Nalu is only known in Belgium, France, and Luxembourg. Thank you for the update. I didn't know. Anyway, the good news, the nice news for me is from Thursday, I will start with some lessons, 10 lessons in a row from 3 hours each. So it's quite professional. About commentating. So it's a concorso di commenti, corso di commenti. Let me check if I can find it again. Maybe I lost it here. Wait, so I can also explain you what it is. what is the name exactly. Corso Telecronista Sportivo. Okay, Corso Telecronista Sportivo. It's a course to have an exam, to have a paper, to have that, to have a commentating, a sport commenting course, and I'm super happy about that. Why? RR is already breaking my balls, and that's the second topic I want to speak about. Because some people, they enter and they break our balls. So you know what we will do with YYRR? We will block immediately, not in timeout. We will block immediately. Out of the channel. You can watch, but you can't write anymore. Okay, because respect is the most important thing in the world. If you don't care, you don't watch, and you can watch other channels. And we speak about that. So that I'm super happy about, because I believe that it can give another dimension, especially if in the future I will not do anymore the watch-alongs on the Juve Twitch channel. But in the meanwhile, of course, you can join and watch and discuss with me. Otherwise, if we do on here in the channel. But anyway, it's a sport, so it's not only football. If we comment basketball, NBA, Formula 1, whatever, also in way of speaking, can help a bit, and I'm super happy about that. So that's a really great news. We will continue about Juve. The second thing is about some people that are not happy, that are going towards negative comments, that are going towards own interpretation of things. Thank you, Jose. 3 months, Jose. Ciao, hermano. Watching you while working today. So, some people, they insinuate things, they say things that I read, and I had to have also, you know, I'm 40 years. I'm confident about myself. I know who I am. I'm happy about the person I am, but that doesn't mean that I am perfect. I am far from perfect, absolutely. So I can make mistakes, and some people are telling me sometimes, Beppe, the question, why? Why are you not saying Allegri out? Why are you not participating to the movement Allegri out? I explained it a lot of times, what is my vision, and I will explain it again in a few seconds. What is my vision about that? But some people, they still don't believe me. They said, no, it's because you work for Juve. And as you work for Juve, you are a slicker from Agnelli, and this is why you are not honest on the channel sometimes. You like Allegri, that's another theory. I love Allegri. You're scared, you don't want to take a position. And these kind of things, they started to annoy me. You changed because you work at Juve and so on. They started really to annoy me a lot. And then we will speak about the latest update of Juve, but I wanted to speak about that a few seconds. And then I was thinking about myself, Beppe, is it true maybe? Is it maybe true that you started to change your opinion, and that you are not always straight and honest about what you're saying? Can happen. I was not doubting myself, but you never know. So I went back in time, and luckily I started YouTube on January 2020. That's the moment actually where Juventus started to stop winning, to stop doing great things. We had Sarri at that moment, so I went back in time to understand really if it was right or wrong what I was saying. First of all, let me explain you in a few words what is my theory, that you like or not. My theory is this one. I show you with a little tweet that I tweeted in 2020. So I was absolutely not working for Juve. I didn't even know that one day I could potentially work for Juve. It was not even a dream of me, because I just started a few months ago YouTube. So I said this tweet on June 18, I said, I am not Sarri out, I am not Ronaldo out, I am not Matuidi out or Paratici out. I am Juve. Fix it because we have problems. I'm speaking about long time ago. And you know how much I didn't like, and I still don't like, Sarri as a person. But even there, with disastrous result, at that time, I was not out. Then I also tweeted, when we were back after COVID, I said, winning or losing, chaos or not, Sarri in or Sarri out, I don't care. I miss my old lady too much. I'm happy she's back and I will support fino alla fine. My words in 2020. Then I was thinking again, but why? So my vision, what is my vision? My vision is really simple. I'm a manager, you know that. I work for big corporations. Is you start a project with someone and you believe in it until the end. That doesn't mean that you have 4 years. You do end of year evaluation and you go, did we reach our target? Yes or no? That's the first question. 2, if the answer is yes, okay, do you have the motivation to continue? Yes or no? Do we still believe in you? Yes or no? We go. If the answer is no, did you reach your targets? It's no, it's okay. Why didn't you reach it? For X, Y, Z. Okay, can we do something to help you? Do you believe? And tell me what is the solution. Do you want to continue? What is the solution so that next year we can reach it? This is how I always worked in my life in big corporation as a manager, also with the people under me and also the people above me with me. This is how we did. This is always how we did. And that's why I have that vision. That is not correct or wrong. This is to you to decide. I am not influencing people to choose. You can say whatever you want. You can be in, you can be out, you can be, I don't know, we don't care. Just important to understand that it's not me changing because of you, and I will show you. So for me, it's that. That doesn't mean that whatever happens, you can't sack a coach meanwhile. I just say you have to take the best decision at the moment, and the only person that can know it is the people that are involved, that are working for Juve. There can be, and you know it if you follow the channel, the first thing I said, I was not working for Juve in 2020. Young boy, I was not working for Juve 2020. I started working on February 2021 with Pirlo. The first contest I made was in end December 2020, and it was a contest to arrive to win in January, and started working on the 15th of February 2021. So attenzione what you are saying, young boy. I know you're young, but now it's time also to grow, and not starting speaking stupid things. Now, we continue, because it's important, before speaking again about Juve. That doesn't mean that you can't have a meeting, that you can't take another decision. I said after the game of Benfica, and I said exactly the same after the game of Monza, even more after Monza, I said, if I am manager of Juve, which I'm not, I am not a manager of Juve, but if I was, I would have had an emergency meeting immediately after Monza. You take the bus, you take the car, you take whatever you want, you go to La Continas and you do an emergency meeting before that everyone is going to the national team. With the players, apart. First you speak with the captain, with Bonucci. Then you speak with all the team together. Then you speak with the coach, and then you have a meeting between the managers. And you together, and then you have all together in a room. And you take a decision. Good or bad, you take a decision. Again, it can happen together. You want to continue because X, Y, Z, I don't care. You continue, and I will continue to support. I will continue to support, because that's my role. That's what I want. This is my vision. I can have an opinion what I think is best or not, but if that's the decision, I go for it. That's what I was writing in 2020 before having any contact with Juve. I was just doing a YouTube channel without any views. If we go to a 30-second clip, and then we will close that argument. And speaking about the latest news, I want to show you a clip about, it's 30 seconds, not even, it's 28 seconds of clip. Watch this one, because it's me on February 10th speaking about Sarri and Allegri. 28 seconds. Watch this one. Let's keep everything until the end of the season, and after the season, after all the trophies are gone, won or lost, then we take a decision. What do we want to do in next year? So please, guys, calm, chill, be objective. Let's be honest. Sarri is not doing a great job at the moment. He has to wake up, same as management, same as the player. It's me. This was me. And I really wanted to speak about that because it's a really strange video. Yes, that's me. If you heard it, I don't know the quality of the sound, but the quality of the sound was exactly, I don't know the quality, but at least the words were exactly the same I was using. So all that topic just to explain that I have a dignity, I have an integrity, and from now on, especially with these things, I will not accept people that are again telling me, Beppe, you changed because of Juve, or you are not saying because of Juve, because this is absolutely not correct. And I don't accept it anymore. Because I can ask myself, is it true or not? I can put myself into doubt, but not about my integrity. This is something I don't like. Then, that doesn't mean I'm right. I'm not saying today Allegri in, I'm not saying Allegri out, I'm not saying that you are wrong or that you are right. I'm just telling you that you can't judge me about changing or being an ass licker or whatever. Yes, it was a vape, guys. That's what I do. I try never to do it live on the channel of YouTube because I don't want to be a bad example, but I'm also honest. Yes, I vape. If that's what you understood from the message that I gave you, then probably we are not on the right, it's not the right message that I try to give you guys. So, now that we spoke about that, can we speak about Juve? Why I was so calm back then? It was actually only 6 weeks that I started my channel, so I was absolutely not with the tempo that I'm speaking today, with the voice, with the enthusiasm. I was alone, nobody was watching my videos, so I had also no feedback. And also that's how I grew, and also because, as I always said, if you want to be better, you have to work. You don't have to watch the other ones and try to put them down. You have to work on yourself. I was watching my disaster video, as I did today. I was watching the videos and I said, I have to be better. What Juventus should do? Juventus should watch Monza Juve. Not 1 time, not 2 times, maybe 5 times in a row. Until they understand the message that what they did was not beautiful. Not canceling the video. The video, you can still find it. My first video, you can still find it. They're all there. They're all live. You can find them. You have to watch them. You have to be better. If you see progression, if you see growing up, then it's fine. Otherwise, stop. Anyway, this is what I really wanted to say. So from now on, it's over with the messages of Beppe, Juve, not Juve, you work for Juve, you can say, you cannot say, you can say, it's over. So, Now I look young. Okay, what do we speak about now? It was a beautiful shirt. Huh? It's really, I don't know where the shirt is. Maybe I have to put it again. But just to tell you that when I started working, when I started opening the channel, things went disaster. So probably if you want to blame someone, instead of blaming Allegri or blaming other people, blame me, because from the moment I started with YouTube, disaster. People are telling me, speak about Montero, speak about Monblano. Okay, let's go. We speak about everything. The options. The latest options that we know, official options from sources and journalists, are written, that you can find everywhere, is that Juventus decided to continue with Allegri for the moment. Attenzione, for the moment. Second thing that I can confirm you is that Juventus is not happy. Of course they are not happy. They are not happy. We are not happy. Because when I speak about Juve, you know that I'm speaking about we. Not because I'm part of the management, because I feel a connection with my team. Guys, I'm more connected than a tattoo of the logo of Juve. It's difficult. Ciao Mario. Ciao Andy. Welcome to Montero. Juventus, they decided to give the trust to Allegri. Why? I don't know. Some are speaking about financial, that it will cost too much to stop Allegri, because you know that he has 2 more years. After this one, he has 2 more years of contract. That's one. Some are saying that the mercato was done for Allegri, and changing a coach that will cost you on top of Allegri would be madness, because you need to identify a coach that is able to work with these players that were requested to Allegri. So some voices are saying pure financially, that would not be a beautiful thing. Because if that's the problem, only financial, we have a big problem. Some are saying, and that's a reason that I could potentially even accept a bit more is the mercato was done for Allegri. We are speaking about Pogba, Di Maria, we are speaking about Bremer, Kostic, Paredes, and so on. Let them work together and we give time. That doesn't mean we give endless trust. We give time, and that can be another solution. Others are saying, and there we go to Monblano, that it's not a decision right after Monza, the night of Monza, so yesterday night, or today that Juventus take a decision, but the 3 total days are important for possible, attenzione, possible changes. So that means that Juventus, at the moment, they didn't have that meeting as I was asking for. I was believing. KT, basta. KT, basta. Basta or we will ban you. Stop. So that means that they are waiting. Maybe they are analyzing. Maybe they are checking the solution. I don't know what they are doing. I don't know. I'm asking myself, yes or no. Are they doing something? So we have 3 solutions. First is we can't financially. Second is we can't because we want to give trust a bit more. Third is the decision has not been made yet. If we go to that source of Monblano, he said the decision has not been said yet. Guys, stop! Jose, ban. Young boy, who else? KT, ban the spam. Ban. Young boy immediately. Young boy, he annoyed me. Young boy, ciao. No, it's too late. Ciao. Ciao, Cecilia. If we want to speak about our beloved Juventus, so like Cecilia is asking, how is our beloved Juventus doing? It seems we have only economical problem, but for me it's deeper than that. So I believe as well it's bigger than economical problems. That's what I believe. It's not only economical problem. We are saving money. We know, and we can't lie about it, that we have a difficult economical situation. Arrivabene said it. If you listen to the channel, if you watch the videos, you know that Arrivabene said it. In the next coming book years, when we will see the finances, you will still have a big loss because some payments have been postponed of Douglas Costa that will still be in the books in 21-22. No, yeah, 21-22, the books of 22, Douglas Costa will still be there, and so on and so on and so on. So we are going towards a better, healthier situation, and that's why also the Mercato, we didn't invest a lot of money. If you are doing a balance, we still have to pay. No, Chiesa now we paid, but Locatelli, Moiskin, and so on and so on. So problem is, finance is a problem. It's not the only one. But anyway, that could not be the block. Because they are waiting. Juventus was not happy, apparently, according to the rumors, with that kind of conversation that became an interview of Max Allegri from the last year, because Juventus didn't know, and apparently they will fee Max Allegri about that. I always say apparently because I can't prove you. I'm not there. I'm not next to them. I'm giving you what I read and what I hear from the different sources. So according. Then, there are different solutions of Juve. If we go towards, we stop. One is the ad interim solution. If we stop with Max Allegri. Ad interim, what does that mean? A coach that will be there until next season. Why are you going for an interim solution? Because you have the fixed solution already for July 2023. What is that fixed bigger solution for July 2023? I don't know. It could be Antonio Conte. It could be whatever. Big names of coaches. The big name. Maybe, what's his name? Mancini, that I don't like, but who cares about Mancini? If I like him or not, I'm not the one that decides. This kind of person could be the big solution, but they need to be free. Because today I hear a lot of names. I hear that are absolutely not realistic. Who knows? Maybe Jurgen Klopp. I don't believe that. But who knows? Who knows? I'm not here to tell you names. I'm telling you that if Juventus goes for an ad interim solution, I'm expecting then that you have a bigger solution for June. The problem with an ad interim solution is, of course, that we are not there at 4 games of the end of the season. We are only in September. So that means that an entire Serie A and the potential Champions League, Europa League, whatever it will be, is still to play. Montero, I was sitting in front, he was behind. I tell you just one thing, when I was watching Juve Spezia, is one of my idols. I was watching behind and he was in the game. He was in the game. He was watching. He was observing. He was liking. It was Juve Spezia. It was not Juventus. Some people, they mocked me because I celebrated the goal of Vlahovic. He was intensively looking and caring. So it's someone that cares about Juve. Agnelli, if you read a bit, if you go into history, when he received the question, who's your favorite player of Juve? He always said Montero. Montero is the favorite player of Andrea Agnelli. Now, putting Montero there could be a total flop. Why? Because you are doing probably the mistake of Pirlo. And in terms of humanity, in terms of people, it's a big one. Montero would never say no. Because Montero has always faced the problems. He has always put his face on it. And he will not take a step behind. Never. Montero is going. Boom. If that would be the solution. I don't know if it's the big solution. Especially not if Montero is a B solution. If it's an interim solution. Because what do you do with Montero? You are first coach today until the end of the season, because after that there will be the big coach Conte that is stopping his project, blah blah blah, or whatever, and then ciao. What do you say then to Montero? Go back to under 19. Then Montero is over with Juve, or he goes at interim and he becomes the coach because he's a fenomeno.
La Juve.
Or it's over. You have to take that into consideration. And that's why Juventus is taking time. Instead of what I'm seeing a lot of people saying in the chat, Montero in. Think about the consequences of Montero. We don't know if Montero will be worse or not. Cecilia says, could be worse. Let him coach a Primavera team. I agree with that. Because you are burning someone. Today what we are seeing is whatever name is better than having Allegri until the end of the season or until the World Cup or whatever. Whatever coach is better. I don't agree with that. I understand people being angry. I totally understand. I'm angry myself. I understand that we have the need to point a finger and say out. I understand it. It's logical because when things are going wrong, we look for change. We want change. But is everyone better in that situation? I don't know. Because Montero, like Cecilia is saying, could be worse. What do you do with Montero? You sack him. Is Montero someone that we want to be an interim coach? No. I want Montero to have the time to become the coach of Juve one day. I would love to have Montero as first coach of Juve. Pushing him, I don't know. And that's, some people are talking about the same discussion internally at Juve. What do we do with Montero? We push him or not? We do it or not? He will say yes. But before proposing, wait. Better hope Tottenham project failed to get Conte. There is the name of Conte that came more and more. And we go towards Zinedine Zidane. And then I will read the one of Mohamed Youssef. The name of Antonio Conte apparently, according to multiple sources, is much closer again to the management than what it was in the past. We know it. There were some moments of difficulties. It looks like it's better. His contract with Tottenham finished in 2023. You know what is my point of view of Antonio Conte. I cried when he left us that day of pre-season, the second day of pre-season, because he could have been the one that stopped the cycle of victory of Juve, because he left us without a lot of possibilities from one day to another. Sorry, Nalu, I'm sorry. So thank you for the donation, R. Ace. You know that I was, and I am, angry because he went to Inter, because he did some behavior that I don't like. I also don't like Conte that is thinking about himself. Then, if you tell me, Pepe, next season, Conte stops with Tottenham, Conte is back, welcome back, Antonio Conte. I am your first supporter. Because I don't care. If we go back to my original tweet, if you see it here, it's written, Juve fix it because we have problems, and here, I'm happy she's back, and I will support fino alla fine. This is my mentality. I will never change. I will never change my mentality. It will always be like that. Whoever you give me, I will support. Carte blanche. The same as Mancini. I'm not a big fan of Mancini. Well, let's go. So that's Conte, and let's go to Zinedine Zidane. Well, all names, Cecilia, that are in the air. In the air, but nothing concrete. The problem with Tuchel is it's a coach that is earning a lot of money. The same for Pochettino. Pochettino is earning a lot of money, and you have a double, big one. For someone maybe where you're not 100% backing him, sure about him. Because if you go for a B solution, you open it publicly to everyone, you send a message that, guys, it's a B solution, we are waiting for the big name. If you go immediately for Tuchel, if you go immediately for Pochettino, if you go immediately for Zinedine Zidane, the name that I want to talk now about it, then you have to be sure. You have to be sure. Because I don't want to be here again in 6 months saying, Pochettino out, Tuchel out, whoever out. No. Because then it's easy. Because, guys, if you go back in the tweets, I saw a lot of Sarri outs. I saw a lot of Pirlo outs. Because a lot of people, they are liars. They forget. I didn't forget about what I was saying, because I continue with the same things, the same line. Juve or not Juve. But people, they forget how much they were spamming the channel with Pirlo out. Now, Pirlo is becoming a saint. If we choose a big name, we stand behind him. We back him up, because that's the solution. If we go for interim, then we have to accept it. People are saying you can't hear me. That should be really strange. Sound is good. Yeah, the sound is good. It's not over. Because we have to speak about Zinedine Zidane. Okay. Today, the rumor. It's a rumor. Attenzione. It's a rumor. You like it or not. The rumor is, of course, the sound is good. The rumor is that the name of Zinedine Zidane, that has always been appreciated. I already told you the rumors I heard about before Allegri, that Agnelli contacted multiple times Zinedine Zidane. The problem with Zinedine Zidane is that Zinedine Zidane, he wanted to go to the French national team. Zinedine Zidane. And he said, I can come for a short-term project. Guys, it's fine, okay? I can't solve it. So it is what it is. I will stop touching the microphone. So for a short-term solution, because when French national team will be open, and correctly, Allegri, after Pirlo, after Sarri, he said, we need someone that we can count on for a longer project. Zidane was not ready. I always said I don't believe that Zidane can be a solution. But the rumors are saying that the name is really highly appreciated in Exor. What is Exor? Exor are the owners of Juve. And in Exor, they are also the one that pushed Juve to do that final push for Vlahovic in January, anticipating everyone. They are also the people that also did that capital increase of money that we needed after the big COVID problems. The names are there. Today I heard Monblano laughing, but he's always semi-laughing, asking a question. It was not a statement, so attenzione how you will interpret it. Ciao Rad. Would Montero, instead of becoming first coach, would Montero accept to be the vice coach of Zinedine Zidane if Exor family with Agnelli, because don't forget, Agnelli is also Exor, would he accept if we convince Zinedine Zidane to take the solution as soon as possible? Can be after the World Cup, can be a bit before, from the moment that we can convince Zinedine Zidane at Juve. Paolo Montero as vice. Guys, this is the rumors that are saying. So I repeat, to make a recap for the 330 people that are here that didn't put a maximum of like. We are not there. And then I will read the message of Mohammed and Philippe. A is what is official today. We continue with Massimiliano Allegri because we did a mercato for him. Because there are some excuses that the mercato that we did for him, he was not able to use it. And we want to continue. Not forever. Because the field has to speak. So it's a temporary trust. But he has to show. That's one. Two, we are blocked because financially we can't. Because that means continuing to pay Massimiliano Allegri and not being able to have a big coach, because that would mean that we are paying twice the money for how many years, we don't know. And if we don't go for a big coach, we go for a B solution that could be Montero, that could put us in difficulty like we were with Pirlo. And at the end, due to a rush decision, we will stop the career of Montero, and that would be a pity. And we don't want to make the mistake. That's B. Third solution is we change, we go or immediately with a big name that could be available, or we go with an at the interim until the end of the season, and then we go for the big name that is ready. And who is it? Positions. One thing is sure is that Juventus at the moment didn't hold that big meeting with everyone, but that doesn't mean that Juventus is not working behind the scene to understand what is, according to them, the best solution to take. Will it be the best solution? I don't know. I don't know if it will be the best solution, but at least they will speak together and they will take the one that they believe is the best. Thank you, Mohammed, who is saying top players' behavior and play like kids seems more rebellion from players and backed by some staff against Allegri. I hope it's not. This is also a voice that we heard. It is also written on Gazzetta dello Sport that part of the locker room is against Allegri. Guys, what I saw versus Monza, I was not happy of the result. But what made me sad was that I was absolutely not happy about the behavior of the team. Except of Sule and Fagioli that entered 5 minutes and they wanted to show. Except of this one, I was absolutely not happy about the behavior. I don't know if it was because they were scared. If it was because they were blocked. I don't know. If it's because they played against, and I'm not saying that it's true. I say if it's then we have a problem. I said it, I would be really, really, really disappointed if this is true. I see the news that you are reporting, old boy. I don't see an official confirmation. Huh? I don't see an official confirmation. The only thing I see, guys, from Nagelsmann, that I don't care what's happening with Nagelsmann. The only thing I see is that the loss versus Augsburg put him in an alarm case, and that it could be potentially taken into consideration to stop. Softic, I was just speaking about, no, we spoke already about Monblano a lot. I saw also your message earlier today on the video, and we were just speaking about that. If it's the case, then what I said immediately after Monza, I said it as well. If they play it against, I will be disappointed. Not only on the coach, Allegri, that has his responsibility, but also versus the players. That I am already not happy with them. I am already not happy with them. Why? Why? Because you never play against your team. Never. Sense of honor for me is really important. Then, that you have problems with the coach, that you speak about it, that you complain about it, this is totally correct. So I'm not saying you can't be against the coach. I'm just saying on the field you can't play against the coach. And again, I repeat, before people they are interpreting bad, I'm not saying that happened. It could be about everything. The physical condition, it could be about the mental, it could be about everything what happened, what we saw versus Monza. If they played against the coach, I will hold them accountable, and I will not forgive them about that, because I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Filippo Rosada, thank you for waiting, buddy. Honestly, I take Conte next year to restart 2011-2012. We spoke about Conte already. I already said you, if we have to split roads, we take an interim coach and we have to go with the coach and Conte is free with everything that he did, and I'm not happy with him, I would welcome him again. Because he's a coach that in this kind of situation, he already proved it with Inter, with Chelsea, with Juve, with La Nazionale, that is probably the best coach to restart the project. The problem is Conte is a builder, but it's not the one that will bring you to the next level. At the moment, at today. He's a coach that you focus on one competition and that you can take the risk to be out, like this year, maybe, out of the Champions League at the first round multiple times. That he prefers not to play European competition so that he can focus on own records. That you know up front, and now we know that he's a coach that doesn't care about your team. That it's for professional reasons, and if tomorrow he has to leave, he will leave. That you will appreciate, respect, encourage, support the coach, Conte, yes. That you will fall in love, no. Because if you fall in love, he will break your heart a second time without any single regret. Because he already did it. Because for him, it's not Juve that is important, it's himself. And I can live with that if he's bringing me results. I can live with it if it is bringing me results. That's my opinion. But I agree with Philippe. If we have a choice to make about which is the coach and they give me Antonio Conte, I would probably welcome him well. But for me, it's whatever coach. I don't care. I support, and then we see what's happening. Okay, I spoke a lot. I spoke a lot. And by the way, we have 6 minutes before the end of the video. Ciao, Martina. I said 8 to 9. We have 6 minutes before. So what are other questions that you have, guys? Mike Mazzarese, Beppe, would you think about Roberto Mancini coaching Juve if he were to leave? Well, Mancini, don't forget that Mancini, he had an amazing... Wait. Uh, I don't know what I was saying. He had an amazing Euro 2020 in 2021, where all the stars were aligned and he did well. He has a more offensive football. But if you think about Mancini, you have to take everything in consideration. It's also the one that made sure that Italy is not at the World Cup. In a group where you were second to Switzerland, with all the respects to Switzerland, we were second. We were not able to score a goal versus Northern Ireland. We were not able to score versus Bulgaria, or I don't know. And at the end, you are eliminated versus Macedonia. You are eliminated versus Macedonia. So it has never been. He's Juventino. He's a Juventino, Mancini. He has never been my favorite coach. Never. But if he comes, I will be Vamos Mancini, and I hope you all the best. I remember in 2004 I was at the stadium for Inter versus Juve in San Siro, big stadium. I'm happy I watched the game in San Siro, and when we were winning 2-0, we were singing Happy Birthday to him, ironically, to mock him. So, no, swat it. And no, never blame Mancini for the World Cup game. And no, if we start like that, then we are taking favoritism. Then we are judging people we like or we don't like. So, or we speak well about everyone we like and we start speaking about personal feelings, or we start saying what and how. De Zerbi, Softic, you are on this channel every time. I told you, De Zerbi is not a coach for Juve. De Zerbi was never meant for Juve. Was never meant for Juve. Why De Zerbi was never meant for Juve? Because the day of the Super League, he went into the day after. He went in front of press conference because he had to play versus Milan, and he said, I don't even want to play versus Milan because I'm totally against that project, and so on and so on. He spoke really bad about the Super League. Really bad. Then he has the right to have an opinion, but that's one thing that could first know. Then he's a mini Sarri. We already had the experience about people that are not made to coach Juve, and I'm not putting into doubt Sarri's way of working. I'm not. But Sarri is the one that goes in front of the camera. He's doing I'm not doing the right sign, but you know what he's doing. De Zerbi is a mini Sarri, guys. I'm not criticizing De Zerbi. It's just saying that we already had the experience with Sarri. No, it would not have been. And probably he delayed a bit his answer to Brighton because he wanted to think yes or no. De Zerbi, no, it's not really close to Brighton. He already was announced by Brighton. He is to Brighton now. He is a Brighton coach. Has been announced. So De Zerbi is not Juve in terms of. Then could he do well at Juve? Probably yes. He has some ideas. Didn't show really in Europe, but who cares? Because Antonio Conte, when we took him, he didn't show anything in Europe. Still, he didn't show it until today. We are 11 years later, he didn't show it. But anyway, some coaches without experience can be even better than one with experience. So I'm not doubting. Just in terms of personality, we have to think about who is compatible or not. These kind of person at Juve, they don't work. Then, guys, you're telling me about a lot of names. The problem, I don't want to say names because I don't know which coach is needed for Juventus today. This is a truth. I just know one thing. As I knew when I did that video that I will spare you. I will spare you to show again, but just for the people that didn't see it here. Let's keep everything until the end of the season and like in the past, guys. For me, I don't want to do the same mistakes as we did. Rushing for an option and then changing from Allegri to Sarri, Sarri to Pirlo, Pirlo to Sarri 2.0. Guys, no, to Allegri 2.0, I'm sorry. At a certain moment, basta. Choose one and a good one. If I have to suffer one more year, I suffer, but give me the coach. Then, and I want to repeat it because I didn't say it today, my wish, but forever, for everyone, I don't take one, two. My wish for every single person that is at Juve is that tomorrow he wakes up and he has the best of luck in the world. That everyone can win the Champions League, the Serie A, whatever they want, because that means that if they are happy, they are winning, I am happy, you guys are happy, Juventini are happy. So, but I can't tell you. Then, to rebuild, Conte. To have an aura, I would love to have the duo Zinedine Zidane with Montero. I never spoke about Zinedine Zidane because for me it was always an option that was not. If today they are putting him as a possible option that the family can potentially convince, I tell you, Zidane, yes, even if Zinedine Zidane will also be a question mark. Let's start speaking about it. Is he the one a proven because yes, he won 3 Champions League. Yes, it's true, but he was at Real Madrid with a team that it's not Juventus today. Then I don't know, then I don't know. Anyway, there are some good coaches. Probably we will have a new coach in the future. No, probably that's a certainty. We just don't know when, and we don't know who. Then again, today I made a video for 1 hour when I also explained to you why I never said and why I will never say X, Y, Z out. Because I'm not made like that. And I'm happy that it was not because of Juve changing me, but it's because I am like that. Because I sincerely believe, which doesn't mean it's correct or not. Because that everyone is thinking about and saying what they want. Doyun, yes, march for Juve. I hope it means Forza Juve or big love for Juve. I trust you, Doyun, but I don't know what it means. Yes, a march. Maybe it means Forza Juve for Juve, or big luck for Juve, or hopefully the things will turn around for Juve. I hope so. Jesse March is a coach. I don't know. What do you mean? Who said it? George Ehrenman Shenuda. He said he's a coach. What does he coach? Football. Let me check. I don't know, guys. I never heard. Jesse March. Let's go on transfer market. I don't know, guys. This is we had to. I said 1 hour. So Jesse March. Hey, why do I don't know him? Retired. He has retired from Leeds. 40. I know. From Leeds. He's already with the hand in the air, guys. I don't know if it's that a good sign. 48. USA is coaching Leeds. I will be honest with you. I have no idea. 6 games, 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. I will absolutely not judge him because of... I did Leipzig before. Leipzig played well. Salzburg. But probably that's the future coach of Milan. Look, it's a Red Bull guy. Red Bull Leipzig, Salzburg, Leipzig, Leeds. New York, Red Bull. It's a Red Bull guy, guys. I don't know if he will come to Juve, but I don't know him. I don't know him really well. So, but if we have the words of Doyun, I trust Doyun. I will try to investigate a bit about Jesse March. I don't know, guys. People are laughing. Guys, he's Allegri's brother. Henri Thierry, he's assistant from Belgium. People are not 100% convinced. Punsara is saying 33% of winning. Pochettino before Paris Saint-Germain, he was at 48, and that's why also I said, I don't know. Guys, one last question and then we stop because I said 9, and then I have to stop. One last question. But Van der Sar is not a coach. Or did we forget to speak about something? I put Di Maria on the thumbnail because he will miss probably 3 games. In Italy, they will not be kind. They will give 3 games. Good. Softic is fantastic. But last year, he was already coaching, not Udinese. He was coaching Ascoli. I will show you. Andrea Sotil. Up. Let's go. So he was coaching Ascoli, and he showed already that he did really well. Great coach. Absolutely. He's showing it. Then attenzione, because what we are doing, and Sotil, I can already tell you and guarantee you that it's already some years consistently that he's doing good. But I don't want that Juventus go on trend coach. What does that mean? And this year we like Italiano. And this year we like Sotil. And this year we like... guys. We see in a consistent base. Good or not. Guys, I heard about Bielsa. But are you sure? Are you sure? One second. Oui, allô? Attends, hein? Ouais, parce que je suis live. Je vais fermer mon live. Juste, dis-moi. Non, mais c'est pas grave. Dis-moi, ça a été? Ah, ok. Bah alors, je finis mon live et je te rappelle?
Ouais, ok, ça va, je te rappelle quand je suis dans la voiture. Enfin, toi, tu me rappelles. Ok,
Bisous,
bisous.
je t'aime. Ciao.
Ouais, ciao.
It's the wife. She's coming home. So no, I don't want to jump on trend coaches. It's good. Then we jump him off the train because it's not good anymore, and so on. But he is a really great coach, and it's not just because he did 7 games in Serie A. He's a really great coach. It's totally correct. I like him. Then it's easy to say Sotil in. No, it's not Ahmad the Good. Tarek. It was my wife this time. I was speaking about Bielsa. Guys, are you serious? Are you serious? Bielsa. You know what's the nickname of Bielsa? It's El Loco Bielsa. The crazy Bielsa. Are you serious? Loco Bielsa to Juve? And no, but then we are just speaking because we just want change. Then we become Netflix and Amazon Prime, huh? We change. We don't like. Lord of the Rings, Kings of the Fire. We change. We don't like. We watch the other one because it's nice. And then we change and we go. No, guys. At a certain moment, then I don't accept. I can accept whatever you want, but if you tell me Bielsa to Juve, that means that no. That's it. Animesh, happy to see you here. Anthony Schifano as well. Andy Golding, Aldo Bonasso, New York Juventino, Mike Mazzarese, always softish with great takes that you like it or not. He's giving his opinion. He's totally correct to say it. Punsara was there. Zette Bloodister. He's saying Thierry Henry. My Freddy. My means never. So we already had it. It was not a good one. Ciao Golden. I said 8 to 9. It's already 8:10. We stop. Not tonight, but maybe Twitch. Guys, if you know what is Twitch, GJustjuve, maybe tonight. Let's go and we do some games and we can speak again about whatever you want. Grazie, forza. Juve. Ciao, guys. Hey, let this guy say hello. Let's keep everything until the end of the season, and after the season, after all the trophies are gone, won or lost, then we take a decision. What do we want to do in next year? So please, guys, calm, chill, be objective. Let's be honest. Sarri is not doing a great job at the moment. He has to wake up, same as management.